Europe. Well, where's that fucking casual Southgate at? We're not recording yet, are we?
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah. What up, Bando?
No, I'm chilling again.
Yep. What's up, Graham? What's up, Bando?
How much, A-Train?
Cut A-Train.
Oh, you know, just chilling. My team's on a bye week.
My team's not on a bye week. We have a bye week in December.
No, Robert's here. What did Southgate just message? Oh my God, Southgate. We have 6 people watching. 4 or 5, yeah.
What's up, y'all?
Oh dang, we got Twitch people in here.
Yo.
We just built this following on Twitch and never tapped into it.
Dang.
What's up, Gate?
Yo, you made the questions, you bitch?
Yeah, well, I mean, someone had to.
I would have made them.
Your questions would suck.
Every question I know.
Your shit would be from fucking 1970.
It would be 3 questions.
You said 1970.
Who's that?
Robert.
The fuck are you laughing at, Robert?
What you know about John Cena?
Yo,
The
all I gotta
GOAT.
say is
I don't know, not
fuck
much. I can't
Gremlin.
see him.
The GOAT.
That was a good one,
He
Graham.
said I
Did anybody
couldn't
check on Otis?
John Cena's the GOAT, bro.
JB texted him today. Did you hear from him, JB? Are you here?
Is he doing all right?
I think Coach messaged him too.
Let me
He's in
see.
the hospital. He might still be in the hospital. He
Damn.
got some. I guess he got some kind of like foodborne illness or some shit.
Oh, that shit sucks.
This
I'm
Grizz
so
Spurs
fucked up.
game is about to come on.
I am so rude.
Why?
I just texted him Otis. I just texted him Otis. You okay, or you can't get discharged because you ate the doctor?
Oh, that's fucked up, Southgate.
Jesus.
You guys are the Step Brothers
And give him a little smile.
because you ate the doctor. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Did you eat the doctor? He just texted me back crying face.
Okay, that means he's alive, so that's a good sign.
What kind of sense?
Where the fuck's Common?
I seen him in an NNT live argument.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm about to say I just was with coaching a little bit.
Oh no, not NNT. Maybe Coach Gibson.
Okay.
I would have to wrestle 20 people to even get a word off to tell him to come up.
Yeah, he's a
That's so
Coach
true.
Gibson. Alright. Alright. So I guess we'll do it this way. guess I'll do.
Yeah, who's asking questions?
Um, me. I am. I have some questions, and then A Train has some questions. As well. Um. All right. Welcome to the
Otis
not.
said one more round of magic should be out tomorrow.
That's good.
Nice.
Good.
All right. Well, welcome to the Not Move podcast, Around the Room, NMP edition. We have one of our returning champions, A Train.
Thank you. Thank you. Hold your applause.
Yeah,
Cheers.
we will. We will.
How do we already have an echo?
Southgate brought his rifle with him.
Okay, echo
And
gone.
his dog. All right.
That loud ass
That dog
dog.
never shuts up.
I bet you that he was completely quiet the entire time, and then he got on here and the dog started barking.
He should have named his dog Jaw because he doesn't shut up.
Sparks for no
Oh, that's
reason, man.
crazy.
Now I get why he was named Jaw.
I wish I
And
could enter him in like a world barking competition.
World Barking competition. That's hilarious.
Stupid.
All right, guys. So, with this being said, all right, this is an Not Move podcast Around the Room. We are live on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Playback, and I think that's it. All right. So, we are going to set, what is it? I don't know, a minute timer per question, right? For the first round. Oh, Robert's already in there. Okay.
You
So,
said what?
I said, oh, you're already in here. All right. So, question number one. All right. This is some of this. As right now, this is going to be recent, current. What's going on in the NFL right now? Um, One, I want to talk about somebody that hasn't been talked about. I want to get you guys this insight of what you guys think. Why isn't he being brought up or talked about? Joe Mixon. This guy
No.
was injured and thrown on IR, and nobody's heard of him for how many weeks? A Train.
All right. So here's the thing. I think that the Texans knew that something was going to be wrong with Joe Mixon. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought in Nick Chubb, right? And then they wouldn't have drafted Woody Marks either. So I think that they had an inkling something was wrong prior to this year. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had a reinsurance policy with two other running backs sitting behind him.
All right, you good?
Yep.
All right, Southgate.
Joe Mixon is as much of a question mark as anybody. I mean, at first they said 4 games, and now it's what, week 11. It's crazy. Like A Train said, I can't really disagree with him. They had to know that this went deeper. I had to be something that happened, obviously before the drafts. I mean, I can't see him. Maybe something he sustained in the offseason that they didn't want to say. Maybe it would have validated his, like invalidated his contract or something due to that.
All right, Dollface.
Yeah, so the thing with Joe Mixon here is, it's not even the fact that he's injured, but this is an injury that was sustained out away from the organization. This was sustained during non-football related activities. So one thing that they obviously did is got some backup in place because they knew something was coming down the pike with Joe Mixon. Now, the only thing that Joe Mixon has to worry about is his contract going to be voided because of this non-football injury? So That's the only thing right now. Nobody is even saying it's just a foot or ankle related injury. So it sounds pretty serious, and it sounds like something that might void his contract.
Yeah, Bando.
Wait, what's the question again? 'Cause I was taking, I was putting my little brother to sleep.
Oh, you're good. Joe Mixon. He hasn't been brought up. He got injured early on before the season or
I
whatnot.
mean,
What do you think? What's your insight?
my thing is like Joe Mixon, like he would have a great season, right? And then he would just have an injury the next year. Like it's all the time, especially it's every single time. He needs to learn how to stay healthy because he's a great running back. He's a great running back, but those injuries catch up to you, and he's catching up in age as well, bro. So his contract, they might let him go, get somebody in the draft.
All right, yeah, I actually seen that today on something, and I was like, "Ooh, man, dude, ain't nobody brought up Joe Mixon. Like, what
Yep.
is really going on with
Can
that
I
whole
actually just
situation?"
ask Dollface a question?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
Dollface, I mean, like we both kind of hit the same thing. It might have been like unrelated to football, but they can't recoup the money that they already gave him, right? I'm sure they're paying him week to week right now.
so I don't know the nature of his contract. Like, I don't know the verbiage, but in most NFL contracts that aren't guaranteed, if you're not playing, they can keep some of that money from you not playing if it's not related to football.
So they would be
So,
able to cut him after
mm,
the season and not have to pay him.
yeah, they might only have to pay a small percentage, but if it was non-football related stuff, they're well within their right to do what they need necessary.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause there was a thing like a couple of years ago with Terrell Owens like that, right?
Yeah, and I mean even Odell Beckham Jr. at one point.
Hmm.
Yes. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just wanted to get some clarification on that.
oh no, you're good. That was good. I'm not messing with you right now. I know what you want. All right, all right. So, next question. Next question. Next question. Odell Beckham Jr. has just been reinstated back to the NFL. Is there a team that you guys could see that is like, wow, we need an Odell Beckham kind of talent? Does he make it back into the NFL? Is there? What do you think, Bando?
For me,
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the same player he was. He's not as explosive he was. The injuries caught up to him, especially during his time in New York with that specific injury he had. I mean, I would love to see him back in a Giants uniform, be like a veteran for the receiver corps, like Malik Neighbors, Wandell, all those guys. But I doubt that will happen. I doubt it would happen because of how the situation ended over there with him being traded to Cleveland and shit.
All right, Southgate.
Um, I mean, if anyone needs a receiver more than anything, it's my team. But I don't think Beckham Jr. is the answer. I don't think he stepped on a football field. If I'm wrong, then probably what at least 2 years. I mean, I I I just don't think Odell Beckham Jr. is the answer for anybody. And I mean, unless you're getting him for a song and a dance, he's not even worth signing.
Southgate.
So I I have to agree with Southgate. I don't even think he's worth signing. I mean, he played for Miami last year for basically the whole second half of the season. He played 9 games. He had 9 receptions for 55 yards in 9 games on 18 targets. So you can say that's the Dolphins. You can say that's Odell Beckham. He's well past his prime. We're looking at a 32-year-old receiver who hasn't consistently been playing since 2021. A guy has been playing single digit games outside of 2023 with Baltimore, where once again he put up terrible numbers. 14 games, 35 receptions. This is not the same guy. He's still a head case. And plus, he's even more injury prone now. So it just doesn't make sense for any team to try and bite that.
A Train.
All right. So Odell Beckham, right? So his career was pretty much doomed as soon as he started dating Kim Kardashian. Once he was started being seen with her and stuff out in public. I
I
mean,
wouldn't mind doing my career like that.
if there's one thing we know, there is definitely a Kardashian curse when it comes to professional sports
Yep,
athletes
with
dating a
Tristan
Kardashian.
Thompson.
Yep,
Mm.
it happens to everyone. Look at Lamar Odom. He hadn't been the same since the Kardashian. So I believe in the Kardashian curse. If you were going to bring Odell Beckham in, to me, it would be on a team that doesn't want him on the field. He would be a locker room guy, right?
Mm.
You can't tell me that that guy can't just give a team a little bit of a spark just in the locker room. You know, the way the dancing, the hype speeches, just anything he could do to bring a little mojo to a team, just to kind of get everyone involved on the team. So like I could see him like going back to the Rams. Let him go back to the Rams. Let him be a locker room guy. He'll never touch the field, and he can just be there for you know just a locker room guy. That to me would be the best move for him. But why would you want to even pay a guy? Like it would have to be for like 1 to 2 million. Like, and you don't even want to spend that on him. You know what I mean?
All right. Hmm. In the wild case of the Wild Wild West, who's to blame in Kansas City? Gremlin.
Wow. Who's to blame in Kansas City? There's a couple of things that can go around, but all in all, it comes down to the playmakers. It's Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. It's the big guns. That game was close this weekend. Very close, very winnable. In the past, what have we seen Patrick Mahomes do? March down the field, put his team ahead, and close up shop. It just seems like maybe the gift of youth from these other AFC West teams are finally coming to bite the Chiefs in the butt. But ultimately, it also comes down to your big time players. And this year, we haven't really seen that Patrick Mahomes spark like we're used to.
Bando.
That game at Denver was a winnable game, but I feel like what made y'all lose that game was that play on 4th and 2. Y'all should have ran the ball. Y'all wanted to play hero ball. I don't understand why it was a 4th and 2. Run it in, get the first down, and drive down the field. I feel like that's what lost y'all the game, and also the play calling as well.
Okay.
Um, as much as I like to blame Mahomes and the offense and everything, they still are scoring points. But everything I've seen that's costing the Chiefs right now is their defense, and their defense is not playing bad the entire game. It's playing bad in the second half of games where they're not getting key third down stops. You can't give quarterbacks like Bo Nix a complete clean pocket to just throw wherever he wants. We seen Chris Jones in the Jacksonville game. I mean, I think it's the defense is the main blame in the second half of these games. They're just not finishing out the games.
A Train.
I'm gonna kick back to like play calling. Definitely play calling. They definitely should have ran the ball late in that game. You know, run the clock out. You know what I mean? Give Bo Nix the least amount of time as possible. The Broncos were able to march down the field super quick and then literally just run down clock and kick a field goal, a last second field goal. If they would have controlled the ball better, and that could fall back on coaching. Don't get me wrong; it definitely is the players on the field, but I feel like they gave up on the run late into the game. If they would have ran the ball better late into the game, they probably would have won that game. The other thing I'm going to say is it's going to be key positions, right? What the Chiefs should have done is they should have never re-signed Chris Jones, right? They should have definitely not given him that fat contract. I think that definitely crippled them financially. They should have used the third round pick to get Brees Hall. The inability to run the ball has definitely hurt the Kansas City Chiefs. Kareem Hunt can't do it anymore. He's not that same Kareem Hunt from the Browns, especially when you've seen how bad Pacheco was running early in the season. Make the trade for Brees Hall. Don't sign Chris Jones and even an aging Kelsey. And he's still making key plays, but you need to find a replacement for him. And I don't know if it's Noah Gray.
Yeah, you guys hit on that. That's a lot of key points. All right. So I've seen this too. Seen this around. I as of right now, it just seems like these are two of the best teams playing the best ball right now. If okay, let's see. How do I word this? Rams Broncos Super Bowl. Um, hmm. Rams Broncos Super Bowl. What? Oh man, that's probably not even a good one. Who's the next head coach for the Giants?
Mike Kafka.
Um, Bando.
Mike Kafka.
All
Mike Kafka's a better head coach than Brian Dable. If I'm being honest, he wasn't too aggressive. Was because Brian Dable is aggressive, wants a quarterback to run and do it is like. I feel like Mike Kafka's a guy for us. All we need to do is just fire Shane Bowen, find a new defensive coordinator, and wait for everybody to get healthy.
A Train.
All right. So my answer is going to be a veteran head coach by the name of Mike McCarthy. And the reason I say this is Mike McCarthy not only, like I said, he's been a veteran head coach that's won a Super Bowl. He's been shown to be able to take control of a locker room. I don't think you want to bring a young coach in, maybe a first-time coach, maybe, an defensive coordinator, because what are the Giants? The Giants are a young team. Jackson Dart, Scatabo, Malik Neighbors. Those are all young players. And you know what they will rally behind? A veteran head coach that's won a Super Bowl and has shown in this league that he could be the main man. And he's done it with Dallas. So why couldn't he do it with New York? Big market.
Yeah. Gremlin.
So, one person I think, even though he's been deflecting, even though being asked about it, and although it's way too early, Steve Spagnuolo makes a lot of sense for them. He's already been a part of the Giants organization once. He's a defensive-minded coach, which the Giants are looking forward to now that they have their offensive powers as well. He is one of the types of mindsets that the Giants are going to look for to groom these young players, to put them in the mind frame of keep it going, keep pushing. He's already proven he can do it with the Giants defense. Now let's see him prove it as a head coach with the Giants.
Southgate.
I think right now, I think the best thing for the Giants is Chris Shula. I mean, he's the Rams defensive coordinator. He's doing a lot with that team, with not the greatest players in the world, and coming from that McVay tree, I think would be very good for the Giants. Um, excuse me. Um, I just think that they need a fresh start with someone, and they just need to bring like a whole new era to their franchise with these young players. And like I said, coming from the Rams, I think coming from that coaching tree, he would be the man to do it.
Oh yeah, there's some good points. Um, Some good options too. I really wasn't sold on Mike Kafka though. Banda, that's why he really didn't get bumped up too much. All right, Jamar Chase, you guys, did you seen this weekend? Jamar Chase was in a little bit of an altercation, spitting on a defender. Um, he was fined a pretty hefty penny. You guys think that this is a fair punishment, and do you think it's enough? Do you think that more should have been done? If so, what? Um, Southgate.
Um, I don't like the fact that he lied about it. That's what's bothering me more than anything. I mean, especially today, the camera's gonna catch everything. They got cameras all over that field. It's amazing. I mean, just come out and say what you did. Um, Spitting on someone else is it's totally disrespectful. There was no need for it. That's the complete most disrespect. Now, it's the second time we've seen a spitting incident this year. Um, but I think they made the penalty so harsh because I guess you can call, I mean, with the ticket, everyone's watching these games today,
Yep.
and I think they suspended him for the game because they just want this stuff to stop. It's just a bad look for the NFL. I mean, you can't have players spitting on each other during games. I mean, these are grown men who get paid millions and millions of dollars, especially a guy like Chase, who is the face of the NFL.
Bando.
Like, Jamal Chase spitting on Jalen Ramsey was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. Why are you spitting on him? You're a grown man. You're a grown man spitting on another grown man. What are you doing? And then on top of that, back to what Southgate said, you lied about it. The cameras is there, bro. You recording 4K. And then when they confronted you and told you that it was on camera, you still denied it. Like, and then Jalen Ramsey retaliated because I wanted the same thing. Somebody spit in my face, I'm swing.
A Train.
All right. So this is my thinking on this, right? This is going to become more and more of an issue. And this is why this is going to become more and more of an issue. When we saw Jalen Carter get ejected that first game against the Cowboys, we already knew it was going to be a 1 game suspension, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do the Bengals have to lose at this point, right? They're probably not making the playoffs. And we already knew it was going to be a full game that you're going to get suspended. Well, the only thing you lose is a game check. It's 1 game check. When you get a suspension for 1 game, you just don't get paid for that game. And especially if you're a tanking team that's not going to win this year, what's going to prevent players from doing this? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So if you don't make this a bigger thing, if you don't, suspend them longer, find them more, this is just going to keep happening. This is just instances where people have been caught doing it, right? We saw Jalen Carter do it early in that Cowboys game. Jamar Chase, obviously, we saw him do it, but that doesn't prevent players from doing it. So you already know you're going to get a 1 game suspension, which is half a mil. So that's chump change to these pro athletes. It doesn't matter, especially if you're a losing team.
Hmm. Gremlin.
So, one, it's lucky that these men handled this on the field the way they did because outside of sports, this is assault. Okay, in any way, shape, and form, no matter what state you go to, this is a form of assault, which is punishable, and you can be jailed for. So, luckily, these guys just leave it on the field and leave it at that. Forfeiting Jamar Chase's game check, which is, I believe, 440 some thousand. He's getting fined, I believe, 58,000. So the fine isn't even enough to reflect that this sport has come a long way to try and keep cleaning itself up. right? Concussions, with the way players have been acting off the field and getting in trouble with the law. We don't need to start seeing these guys get on the field and spitting at each other as an ultimate sign of disrespect, because that's what it is. It's complete lack of respect for a fellow person who you're sharing that field for. And it's absolutely disgusting. And you know what? Honestly, I don't care how long he's Steelers are my favorite team, so I wish he was fine for the rest of the season. But that's besides the point.
Uh, yeah, that's a foul gesture that he did, and it just shows low classmanship. Um, man, are the Rams a top five team or a top team after week 11? A chain.
Yeah, by far. I mean, Matthew Stafford's playing at an MVP type of pace. I mean, the guy hasn't shown down that he's aged or anything. You look at the receiver core, Puka, arguably top three wide receiver, top two when it comes to, just statistically this season. Devontae Adams has been balling out. Devontae is, I thought maybe there would be a little hitch in his step being sold in his career, but he has turned out to be a key piece in why that team is so good. Now you turn to the defense, right? You got Jared Verse, who is a menace, and since he's come into the league, he's made that defense way better. If you look at the Rams, they can match up with any team in the NFL. They just beat the Seahawks, who was arguably the best team in the NFC. Without a last second loss to the Eagles, they beat the Eagles. And literally, they should have beat the Eagles that game. So if you look at the three top NFC teams, it's the Eagles, the Rams, and Seahawks. Well, they've already beat the Seahawks, and they should have beaten Philly. So what's to say they're not the best in the NFC? And their quarterback's already won a Super Bowl.
Bando.
Yeah, the Rams are they're a top five team in the NFC. The way how they dominated the Seahawks, getting those back to back takeaways, those back to back interceptions, and just pressuring Sam Darnold and having him make mistakes. And like what A Train said, the the Eagles game, they should have won that game. They had that game in the bag.
Dollface.
So I do think that the Rams are a top team in the NFC, but I also think they're beatable. You know, they do not have a top 10 defense. They are actually a team that let the Seahawks come back in the second half and even put that game that close, 21-19. You know, it's not like the Rams easily beat the Seahawks. They beat them in the first half and significantly slowed down. They've shown that with tougher offensive competition, like against the 49ers, against the Colts, against the Eagles. They're letting teams put up points on them. So that has to be concerning. You can't keep relying on Matt Stafford, Puka Nakua, and all this great offensive talent. The defense eventually has to show up, and their schedule gets a little bit easier, except for the Buccaneers, the Lions, the Seahawks again. These are teams that are going to put up points offensively. So I do think the Rams are a top team in the NFC, but they are able to be dethroned.
Southgate.
Dethroning them is not going to be easy. I mean, this is a team that is riding a 5 game winning streak and has not trailed since week 6. Um, Sean McVay has them cooking over there. They're number one in so many platforms, and the the Rams have only got up 26 sacks this season, and that's third behind Denver and Seattle, who've only allowed 10 each. And the Rams have 4 of those 10 sacks against Seattle, which impresses me even more to show me why that defense is cooking. I mean, they're just doing such a good job with that team, and as long as Stafford stays healthy and Devontae keeps doing what he's doing, I mean, this is a team that pretty much uh, looked great against Seattle And when I checked in the third, fourth quarter, Devontae Adams had one catch for 7 yards and a touchdown. So I mean, it just goes to show you that they could do it on so many different tiers.
All right. What's up, New England? I just seen. Oh man. All right. So is Kyler Murray done in Arizona, and where does he go next? Ugh. A Train. No, 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 no. Dollface.
Well, I do think Kyler Murray is going to be done. They're probably going to use their first round draft pick on a quarterback. The Kyler Murray era, not so successful. And teams that are looking for quarterbacks right now are going to be few and far in between because they have their young quarterback for the future, they believe they do, or there's going to be draft picks. The one team that I hate to bring up, but the Steelers, who Aaron Rodgers is going to be out next year, they're going to need someone to come and fill that role. They're not going to build through the draft. We know that they're a middle of the team pack when it comes to draft picks. This might be the team where it's another Mike Tomlin situation where he thinks he can bring someone on board to and have them be better than what they previously had been. So I think the Steelers might be a prime candidate, and I think I could see him in that uniform next year if all things go according to Mike Tomlin's plans.
A Train. Or Southgate. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would say this marriage is over. Um, Kyle, I mean, it's like he had talent, just never panned out. I mean, where does he go next? I mean, that's a question. To be honest with you, I mean, teams are going to be rebuilding through the draft. Um, you're going to have Mac Jones, who's going to get a job next year somewhere, I believe, and maybe possibly one or two other quarterbacks. I mean, I see Kyler Murray ending up as a backup. To be honest with you, I mean, I don't see him going anywhere. I mean, maybe the Raiders, but I think that would. I mean, unless they rebuild their offensive line, that's going to be another disaster. I mean, who really wants to pay Kyler Murray right now? Because I wouldn't.
A Train.
Yeah, Kyler Murray's out in Arizona, and this is why he's out, right? He has been outplayed by an aging Jacoby Brissett, right? There's been warning signs leading up to this. There's been warning signs that Kyler Murray might not be that guy. Obviously, he gets knocked for his height. You know what I mean? And that's always going to be the thing is he's not tall enough to see over his offensive line, and he has injury histories. The warning signs have also been this Call of Duty thing, right? Shout out to Call of Duty. It's out now, and maybe that's what Kyler would rather do. Maybe Kyler would rather be playing baseball because he could have went and played baseball instead of football. Maybe he'd rather be a streamer on Call of Duty and make a following that way because he would do successful if he was to stream his Call of Duty playing. If he's going to continue playing in the NFL, the team I see him falling for is going to be the Las Vegas Raiders. It just makes too much sense. The Raiders sign aging quarterbacks that will get them by just enough because they need to rebuild that offensive line. They need to be able to protect
Oh,
Jesse.
what the fuck? That's
How'd
not
that?
even
What?
cool.
All right, Southgate and I win.
Woo! What do you
All right.
mean? I had the most points.
It was
No, you
38,
didn't.
38, and you had 37. Okay, so yeah. Adamant, here we go. Start.
What the fuck just happened?
Technical difficulties. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys that real quick.
I like it.
This is bullshit. That's bullshit.
What happened? Really? What were the technical difficulties?
Bando was there, so I went to go remove Bando, and it ended the game for some reason.
give. I'll do a 3 off. I'm not afraid of a menage a trois.
This is probably ain't your first one either.
All right, all right, all right. This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that I won on technical difficulties.
All right, yeah. All right. So, Kyler Murray situation done, gone. Wants to be a streamer. All right. Now everybody knows the whole situation has been going on with
Mute up,
Southgate's
Southgate.
Echo.
Fix your mic, old man.
All right, so everybody knows the situation has been going on with Shador Sanders since the draft, or even before the draft. Let's say, um, Shador Sanders has been, I mean, fighting all the way from what 12th quarterback spot. Now he gets up to lucky enough to get into number two. Hey, New England can't hear anybody.
Did he just
Um,
message that?
yes.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Can you guys hear me?
Why'd you drop?
Hold on.
Right on the stage.
It says not on stage. Hold on.
Oh, Southgate's out by
Right.
default.
Technical
Yeah.
difficulties.
All right, Southgate's back. All
You
right,
Am I
want me
yep,
to?
back?
Yeah, you're
yep,
the little. You get the little box.
Okay. I'll be the
yep.
little guy. I'm Kyler Murray. Damn, my offensive line is big.
There might be you might be your there's a thing down there in New England by the bottom of the bar. Maybe this will help too. I don't know. Does this help New England? Can you hear this better? All right. So Shador Sanders, Shador Sanders stay QB1? Should he stay QB1? Let's go. Southgate.
Um, why not? I mean, the cat's out of the bag. Let's see what he has. I mean, I understand they want to maybe save him and get rid of the coach and get a better offensive line and some more weapons around him. But he's already come in. He's already throw his first interception. So let the kid lock in. Let him get a game plan behind him, and let's see if he can prove himself. I mean, he's got 7, 8 games left. I'm not sure if they had their bye yet. So let's see what he could do in the second half of the season. I mean, Cleveland's not going anywhere. So, I mean, if Shador is really their future, let's see who stays with them and who's got to go. That's the way I feel. I mean, it's Shador's time to shine, so let him shine if he can. Can't get any worse.
Oop, oop.
I'm like, why'd you give Gremlin a
Yeah.
pass?
Mouse
Grumlin's
move.
stealing my points.
That's a great
Yep.
point, Gremlin.
Yeah, that was a great point.
Just let Southgate, bury himself. We'll all get points because of it. We're good.
All right, Gremlin.
All right. Shador, I think you have to let him start. I know that Stefanski is not a fan of Shador, it seems like, given how many opportunities he has been able to have to let him come into the game, even in games that were out of control. You put him into a tough pressure situation against a division rival right off the bat. And he looked like a rookie QB who was drafted in the fifth round. He was quick to rush out of the pocket, even though he had a pocket around him. He's underthrowing. He was overthrowing his players. It's just typical developmental rookie QB type stuff that can be fixed. He's very athletic. He showed on a couple of those runs that he can get outside the pocket and make some things happen. It's an organization that is not in the running for any type of playoffs, anything but to maybe get a first round pick. And Stefanski has already said that he is probably going to go with Gabriel if Gabriel comes out of protocol, but you got to let Shador cook. I mean, we're not going to see anybody else come in place. Let's see what the guy's got for the rest of the season.
A train.
Yeah, to me, there's no questioning this move and keeping him as the starter, right? So what did Dart do for the Giants, right? Dart gave him that young spark that actually picked the team up and they wanted to rally behind him, right? let's let Shador start a full game and see what he's about. Not just have him come in over, an injured Gabriel. The other thing I'm going to say is you don't want this fan base to turn on you. It's already hard enough to be a Cleveland Browns fan, just in general, right? Now you actually have a polarizing figure who's not only has a watch celebration, which once he was getting sacked, what were the other players on the opposing team doing? They were doing a watch celebration to mock Shador Sanders. Guess what? Builds controversy, builds storylines. He's already a polarizing figure in this league just due to his last name. You don't want this fan base to turn on you. What are your other options? You're going to bring Dylan Gabriel back and you're going to bring Deshaun Watson in? All right, what happened the last time Deshaun Watson was in the game? Once he got injured, they booed him off the field with a season-ending injury. If you want he sells jerseys, he puts butts in seats. You do not want this fan base to turn on you, especially after they've been loyal to you through all these years. If you want to keep season ticket holders, if you want to make national news and still be the Cleveland Browns, you need to be able to have the star power behind it. And that's by keeping Shador Sanders as your starting quarterback and not turning to another face.
All right. All right. Mm,
Southgate's eliminated.
yeah. Southfield. So I had some other stuff.
I was picking on the.
You have the least points.
No, you guys both that they Gremlin and them both have 41. You have 43.
Looks like I'm the winner then. I just want to
We
be
all gave the same take. You just
Hey,
gave your
hey,
full
hey,
take.
JB, the Broncos suck and the Chiefs are great. Throw me a couple points, man. We'll get it. We'll get it. Come on, we'll get it.
I guess
There we go. So thank you
I'm a
for
Chief fan.
just want to say I
I'm a
tied
Chiefs
A
fan.
Train and I here.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Hey.
I really just wanted Southgate to lose. I'm not gonna lie. He was talking a lot of shit all
Not
day.
like cookies all. You know what? Let me do the clicking.
Let me do the click.
Oh, dude,
Let
he's
me
gonna hate
click.
on me. Do not let Southgate ever be a judge.
Can I do the questions? Can I ask a question?
No, you just stay in the back seat, fat man.
No. Can I ask a question? Really,
Ask JB.
Jimmy?
We can't hear you. Turn up your mic. Just kidding.
Can I ask a question, Jimmy? Can anybody hear him?
I can't hear him. Ask your question. Screw it.
Okay. I want to make sure he's ready with his clicker.
JB said, "Yeah, ask in the comments
Okay.
there."
I have a question, and I'm going to start off with Gremlin. Tell me how far and how real the Patriots are right now, and how far
Oh,
you think they'll go.
I think the Patriots are a first round out right now. They are easily the weakest division leaders in out of everyone in the AFC, even the Steelers. The Steelers have beat them already once this year when the Patriots went all fumble rooski. Patriots have played minimal good teams. They seem to thrive against teams like the Jets. Yeah, they beat the Buccaneers barely by 5 points, but teams like the Falcons that they barely get past. They beat the Browns, but the Browns are a losing team. The Titans are a losing team. The Saints are a losing team. One quality win is the Bills, but even we've seen the Bills starting to topple. I think the Patriots are going to get in by default with having a weak schedule, finishing off the season, and then getting eliminated in the first round.
Trent, it's on you, brother.
All right. I'm gonna say yeah. The New England Patriots are for real. They have They have impressive wins against the Buffalo Bills. Everyone hyped up the Bills to be this great team all season, right? Well, guess who's winning the division right now? Guess who beat them head to head in their own stadium? That's the New England Patriots. Beating Tampa Bay, you're going to tell me beating Tampa Bay isn't an achievement? Tampa Bay is the best team in the South, and they went and beat Tampa Bay. So you can't tell me that they haven't beaten good teams on the lack of schedule. You play who's put in front of you. You can't discredit the New England Patriots because they didn't play up to your standard. If you win 9 games in this league, they're professional football teams. You beat 9 professional football teams so far this season, and you've lost twice. You don't become top of the AFC by being a scrub team. They are going to make, they're definitely going to make waves the rest of the season, and I think they definitely do win a playoff game. They can beat Buffalo. They prove they can beat Buffalo. They're probably, if they sweep Buffalo, are they for real then? Because guess what? Buffalo's got to come to their stadium next. So you're going to tell me that they're going to be home dogs against Josh Allen? Josh Allen is not playing up to par this year. He's making dumb mistakes. This is the Patriots division to lose. It's not the Bills division to win anymore.
I got one more question, and I'm gonna start with Train. Train, which team will win the NFC North, and how many teams will make the playoffs from the NFC North?
Ooh, I like that one. All right. Let's just start with who is going to win the NFC North, right? I think I think it's going to be the Detroit Lions, right? And this is why I say it, right? It's going to come down to teams that can run the ball. You can't have a better two-headed monster than Sonic and Knuckles, right? Weather's going to start getting cold. Guess what? You need to have the ability to run the ball, right? And what better running back tandem is there than Sonic and Knuckles, right? Jared Goff can be just serviceable enough to win you games, right? How many games did they win last year? Who won the division last year? And when I look at Green Bay is not. They're so up and down, right? Are we really taking the Browns for real? And we already can count Minnesota out. I literally already counted Minnesota out. Now we ask who's going to get in, right? This is where it's going to change, right? I think 2 teams can get in, and this is why I say that, right? The one determining factor is going to be that tie with Green Bay. If Green Bay continues to win games and the Lions continue to win games, they can both make it. And the tiebreaker is going to be that tie. Because if it comes down to heads up and it comes out to amount of wins, that tie is going to play a factor. Because if you have that tie over a team that has a loss, guess what? You're in, they're not. So I say two teams, the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions, will make the playoffs this year.
Oh, you Gremlin?
Who's I didn't even hear anybody ask the question, A Train.
Are you serious? You didn't
Yeah,
hear me?
like
Did you?
I heard you bring it up, but I didn't hear anybody else ask anything.
Can you hear Southgate say your question again?
Oh,
I
I'm
can't hear
sorry,
Southgate at
Gremlin.
all.
Gremlin, can you hear me? Gremlin? Hello?
No, I can't hear. I don't know why.
Hold on.
You can't hear Southgate, Graham?
No, I can't hear
Hold
Southgate at
on, let
all.
me come back.
I can re-ask the question if his shit don't work.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, re-ask it and I'll go from there.
Okay, so the NFC North. Who's going to win the NFC North, and how many teams are going to get in the NFC North?
Can you
All
guys
right.
hear me?
So, 2 teams that I'm looking at from the
Wait, I'm
NFC
sorry, Gremlin,
North
can you hear
are, in
me?
fact, the Bears. They have a very favorable schedule down the pike here. You know, people think that the Steelers.
What the fuck just happened?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, Southgate.
Yeah, it's bugging out. I don't know why.
And Gremlin just dropped.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
guys, a little technical difficulty.
It's Southgate's
Gremlin,
fault.
X out and come back.
I think he's already gone. I think his
Maybe his
what's
phone
it
died.
called? Yeah, I think that's what happened. That actually automatically, I think. Oh, there he is.
Did he come back? Southgate, fix your fucking mic. Is he back?
Well, it says he's in the room, but he's not down here. Well, Due to
That's weird. Oh, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0 by default.
by default. Womp womp womp.
We can put an asterisk
Can
next
you
to
guys
that one.
hear me?
Yes, Southgate.
Technical difficulties.
I don't know what
Yeah.
the heck happened, but geez.
Oh, now you're back?
Yeah, like it dropped me
It
and
still says you're not on stage.
no, I tried to I just joined the stage again, but
New
whatever.
England.
That one was 16-11, so we can re-put that sucker up there. But
No,
Yeah,
Southgate
I can
already
rotate
lost.
out now for somebody else to join in.
Well, I'm going to ask the questions next.
Is New England here?
Yeah, he's right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
let
know
somebody
why he
else come
put
up
that
for this
Drake
one.
May up there, though.
I'm
Nah.
gonna have to sit out this next one, but then I can join after that.
Okay.
Chiefs are missing the playoffs 100%. Oh, you think so, Joker? That's crazy. Yeah, my mic is muted though. I don't know why. Because there's a thing down at the bottom. It says mic. It has a little red mic on it. You just tap that red mic.
Now, when you join the stage, you have to make sure your mic is unmuted.
Do you not have Wi-Fi? Why has he got the Wi-Fi button, or is that the mute button? I'm still muted. Nah, I got Wi-Fi. That's weird
Just
that it's
come
50.
out and come back in. Join stage with the mic unmuted. Sometimes it takes a second chance to get in. We'll wait for you.
What's that bar at the top left mean?
The what?
The bar.
There, he's up here. Yeah, it says Wi-Fi.
This, this shit's so weird.
Is he a moderator or no?
No, I made him a thing so he can get up here automatically. He's up here, but
Hold on.
Yeah, maybe you can drop and come back up. Cooked you again, Southgate.
You're getting home of buttons. When you talk, I just hear click, 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 click.
Because I be giving great takes. Then we got 10 people watching.
New England still.
Chiefs
he's a,
casual ass is up here too. Get up here, Chief.
Come on, Chief, get up here. I want to cook you. New England says he don't know what's going on. Hold on.